बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम।
इस्लामिया यूनिवर्सिटी बहावलपुर मेन कैंपस, अहमदपुर कैंपस और लियाकत कैंपस, बावल नगर कैंपस और रहीम यार खान कैंपस में बैचलर डिग्री प्रोग्राम सेमेस्टर फॉल 2022 के एडमिशन स्टार्ट हो चुके हैं। आज की वीडियो में हम देखेंगे कि मेन कैंपस और सब कैंपस में कौन कौन से प्रोग्राम में एडमिशन स्टार्ट हुए हैं, अप्लाई करने की लास्ट डेट कब तक होगी, मेरिट लिस्टें कब डिस्प्ले की जाएंगी और क्लासेस का आगाज़ कब से होगा। द इस्लामिया यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ बहावलपुर एडमिशन ओपन बैचलर डिग्री प्रोग्राम्स फॉर द academic session fall semester 2022. Faculty of Arts and Languages, BS English Language and Literature, BS English Language and Linguistics, Diploma in TEFL 1-year program, BS History, BS Archaeology, BS Pakistan Studies, BS Persian, BS Saraiki, BS Urdu, BS Iqbal Studies, BFA with specialization in painting, printmaking, sculpture, miniature painting, visual communication design, textile design, fashion design and ceramic design. Faculty of Social Sciences, BS Applied Psychology, BS Economics, BS Business Economics, BS Economics and Finance, BS Development Studies, BS International Relations, BS Defense and Diplomatic Studies, BS Library and Information Sciences, BS Mass Communication, BS Political Science, BS Politics and Parliamentary Studies, BS Gender Studies, BS Public Policy and Governance, BS Public Administration, BS Social Work, BS Sociology, BS Anthropology. Faculty of Agriculture and Environment, BSc Honor Agriculture, BSc Forestry, BS Environmental Sciences, BS Agribusiness, BSc Honor Food Science and Technology. Faculty of Education, BS Education, BS Secondary Education, BS Elementary Education, BS Educational Leadership and Management, B.Ed 4-year after FAFSC, B.Ed 2.5 year after BA BSc Associate Degree Program, B.Ed 1.5 year after MA MSc BS, M.Ed after B.Ed BS.Ed, BS Physical Education and Sports Sciences, BS Special Education, B.Ed Special Education 1.5 year after BS MA MSc, BS Educational Planning and Management, BS English Language Teaching, B.Ed Science Research and Evaluation 4-year, B.Ed Science Research and Evaluation 2-year, B.Ed Science Research and Evaluation 1.5 year. Faculty of Islamic Learning, BS Arabic, BS Islamic Studies with specialization in Hadith Studies, BS Islamic Studies with specialization in Quranic Studies, BS Islamic Studies with specialization in World Religion and Interfaith Harmony, BS Translation Studies, BS Islamic Studies with specialization in Fiqh and Sharia. Faculty of Engineering and Technology, BSc Electronics Engineering, BS Biomedical Electronics, BS Electronics, BSc Electrical Power Engineering, BSc Computer System Engineering, BSc Telecommunication Engineering, BS Electrical Engineering Technology, BS Intelligent System and Robotics, BS Cybersecurity and Digital Forensics, BS Biomedical Engineering Technology, BSc Civil Engineering, BS Renewable and Sustainable Energy, Architecture, BS Aviation Sciences, BS Aviation Management after 12-year education, BS Information Engineering Technology. Faculty of Law, LLB 5-year under semester system, LLB Sharia and Law 5-year under semester system. Faculty of Medicine and Allied Health Sciences, Bachelor of Eastern Medicine and Surgery 5-year program, Bachelor of Homeopathic Medical Science 5-year program, BS Human Diet and Nutrition 4-year program, Doctor of Physical Therapy 5-year program, BS Medical Laboratory Technology, BS Forensic Science, BS Public Health, BS Nursing, Certificate in Health Profession Education, Faculty of Chemical and Biological Sciences, BS Botany, BS Chemistry, BS Zoology, BS Biochemistry, BS Biotechnology, BS Bioinformatics, Faculty of Physical and Mathematical Sciences, BS Geography, BS Remote Sensing and GIS, BS Mathematics, BS Physics, Faculty of Veterinary and Animal Sciences, DVM Doctor of Veterinary Medicine, BS Animal Sciences, Livestock Assistant Diploma 2-year, BS Applied Microbiology, BS Physiology, BS Poultry Science, Faculty of Computing, BS Computer Science, BS Information System, BS Digital Media, BS Networks and Telecommunication, BS Information Technology, BS Software Engineering, BS Artificial Intelligence, BS Information Security, BS Internet of Things, BS Data Science, BS Statistics, Faculty of Management Sciences and Commerce, BS Commerce, BS Accounting and Finance, BS Banking and Finance, BS Supply Chain Management, BS Digital Marketing, BS Leadership and Management, BS in Disaster Management, BBA after 12 years of education, BBA Technology Management, BS Entrepreneurship and Innovation after 12 years of education, BS Tourism and Hospitality Management after 12 years of education, BS Administrative and Management Sciences, BS E-Commerce, Faculty of Pharmacy, Form D, Diploma in Pharmaceutical Regulatory Affairs, Ahmedpur Campus and Liakatpur Campus, BS Economics, BS Commerce, BS English Language and Linguistics, BS English Language and Literature, BS Urdu, BS Applied Psychology, BS Education, BS Physical Education and Sports Sciences, BS Pakistan Studies, BS Islamic Studies, BS Computer Science, BS Information Technology, BS Information Security, BS Software Engineering, BBA after 12 years of education, BS Botany, BS Physics, BS Mathematics, BS Biotechnology, BS Biochemistry, BS Zoology, BS Chemistry, BS Public Administration, BS Political Science, BS Entrepreneurship and Innovation, BS Statistics, Bahawalpur Campus, BS Economics, BS English Language and Linguistics, BS English Language and Literature, BS Urdu, BS Iqbal Studies, BS Applied Psychology, BS Education, B.Ed 4 year after FAFSC, B.Ed 2.5 year after BA BSc Associate Degree, B.Ed 1.5 year after MA MSc BS, M.Ed after B.Ed BS.Ed, BS Physical Education and Sports Sciences, BS Pakistan Studies, BS Islamic Studies, BS Computer Science, BS Information Technology, BS Information Security, BS Software Engineering, BB Honors after 12 years of education, BS Botany, BS Physics, BS Mathematics, BS Biotechnology, BS Biochemistry, BS Zoology, BS Chemistry, BS Public Administration, BS Commerce, LLB 5-year under SMESTER system, Rahimyar Khan Campus, BS Economics, BS Commerce, BS English Language and Linguistics, BS English Language and Literature, BS Urdu, BS Iqbal Studies, BS Applied Psychology, BS Education, B.Ed 4 year after FAFSC, B.Ed 2.5 year after BA BSc Associate Degree, B.Ed 1.5 year after MA MSc BS, M.Ed after B.Ed BS.Ed, BS Physical Education and Sports Sciences, BS Pakistan Studies, BS Islamic Studies, BS Computer Science, BS Information Technology, BS Information Security, BS Software Engineering, BBA after 12 years of education, BS Botany, BS Physics, BS Mathematics, BS Biotechnology, BS Biochemistry, BS Zoology, BS Chemistry, BS Public Administration, BS Political Science, BS Entrepreneurship and Innovation, BS Statistics, BS Banking and Finance, BS Accounting and Finance, BS Data Science, BS Applied Microbiology, BS Medical Laboratory Technology, BS Human Nutrition and Dietetics, Doctor of Physiotherapy, LLB 5 year under SMESTER system. Candidates who have passed BA, BSc, or associate degree will be eligible for admission in 5th semester of BS programs. First year and third year pass students planning to appear in the annual examination 2022 are also eligible to apply for admission in all programs. Merit list will be displayed on university website on July 4, 2022. Last date to apply July 1st, 2022. Commencement of classes September 1st, 2022.